Okay, right now we move on to the demo of the email campaign system. For this email campaign system, I'm recommending that we use a very popular emailing engine called MailChimp. Great thing about MailChimp is that it basically does this very well, and it's free, right? So you can see here, what you can do is once you're logged into the system, you can create a list or an email campaign list, right? And you can see here I've just got like 4 people, demo people here. But what I can do is obviously I can add more subscribers. And how do you add more subscribers? Well, we can simply add a link such as this. So if you can see here, sign up form embed code, where we can embed a sign up page on our website. So you can see here, subscribe to our mailing list, where I can actually enter, you know, an email address and click on subscribe, and then they'll be instantly subscribed to that list, right? So we can farm email addresses from our website. So let's pretend that we had a database of 4 email addresses for now, and now after farming the email addresses, I now want to send something to this group. So all you've got to do, okay, is once you've got the subscribers, then we can create actions. Now we can create a campaign based on a particular list. Okay, so I'll click on campaign, and I'm going to create a campaign. So okay, I could say create a campaign. I'm going to create a regular campaign. Okay, and it's going to ask me, it's going to guide me through step by step. Which email distribution list would you like to use? Well, I've created this demo for the purposes of this demo. I've got 4 recipients. Okay, I want to send to this entire list, or I can create a brand new list of people. Okay, for the purposes of the demo, let's send to the entire list, and then we go into the setup. Okay, this is the name of my campaign. Just testing out MailChimp. Okay, subject, our first email campaign from Kids Venture Nursery. Okay. And the reply email is Kids Venture, personalized too. So we can, if they entered their name, we can personalize it. So it's like hello Arthur, right? Blah blah blah. But look at this is where it gets the nice bits, right? The juicy bits of why would you want to leverage MailChimp, because they have obviously the nice gimmies, like, okay, we're going to track every time someone opens that email, it will be tracked and reported. Every time a link is clicked, it will be reported. Every time plain text links are also recorded. It's got integration with Facebook. It's optional. So that's something nice. And you can also send this to Twitter as well. Okay. So and then you click next. And then this is where you select the design. So I set up for this demo a template based on the Kids Venture website. So I click on preview here. So this is how the newsletter could look like for us. Nice. So I took these images from the website. As you can see here, it's a typical, you know, newsletter email that you've seen many times. We can edit this as is, right? And it's got the same styling and the same branding as our website. And see these links here, guys, that you can track, and we can monitor, first of all, who opened it, and when they opened it, what links they clicked on. Okay? So again, it's all free because MailChimp gives you some free emails. I think something like 5,000 to anything less than 1,000 recipients per month is free. So literally, this is very powerful
anything
stuff.
Beyond that obviously would be for a fee.
Yeah, anything above, yeah. But I think it's something really high, like 5,000, could be even more. Okay, so this allows you to create. You know, not everyone has a HTML viewer to be able to see that nice design that I created. So this is where you can create a text preview of what you want to send. Okay, so you can click on a pop-up preview, and this is it. This is what people will see. Okay, if they didn't have the nice visual. Okay, so it's actually telling you to not exceed 600 pixels so that people can still read it on BlackBerry. Blah blah blah. It's quite nice, right? All right. So and then we click on next. Okay, and then send now. You can send the test. Okay, you can send a quick test to Arthur, so you can actually see what people will be getting on their inbox. even before you actually send off this. From email, it must be verified before sending. Okay, so it's protecting from spam, so you actually have to verify that you own info before you send spam or before you send emails out of as info. You have to verify that email, so I can't do that right now.
We'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, but it's very powerful because you can do some tests here with Delivery Doctor. You could you can do a lot of inspection and tests before you actually send it out. So here we need to resolve that we actually need to be verified that we actually own Kids Venture. Otherwise, anyone can send on our behalf, right? So you have to resolve this issue and verify. Okay, if I say who owns info, I'm not sure who owns info, but if I send an email to kidsventure.ae,
someone will pick it up.
Yeah, so I have to enter this verification code before I can send on behalf of info at Kids Venture. Yeah, so maybe open up another tab and I'm glad we're recording this actually.
Yeah, no, it makes everything easy. It's
yeah, because it would be hard to repeat all of it.
And there's a good chance that I would also miss out 90% of. It's a given fact that everyone does. You wanna go for dinner?
Yeah, we can go.
MailChimp.
Okay, so here we'll have the domain verification, so we'll be able to send an email. Okay, so maybe just copy that. Go into there. Cool. Okay, carry on. Alrighty. So now that we've resolved all these issues, we can then send it, right? Or we can schedule it to get sent.
Send it.
Let's hit send. So it's going to send to these 4 people. Again, how do you get those 4 people? They would have come from the website, right? So we would have got their permission
to have them on our mailing list.
Exactly. So hey, it's in the queue now, and it's going to be hitting our inboxes shortly. So later on, you can check Arthur's email account. You'll see the nice HTML email newsletter. Yeah. Let's have a look. But actually, we need to make sure that it's been sent. So what we can do is we'll click some links to make sure it's reporting. So now you can click on reports as well. You can see at any point in time who's opened it, how many inboxes bounced.
It'll take
blah
you
blah.
a few minutes to
Yeah.
get the email.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fairly straightforward. So here's the reports. So here's the
can we
the
embed
campaigns.
this into the system, like as another window?
Yeah, actually, okay, good question. So here, just testing out. So if we go here, the lists. So we can embed, for instance. Okay, let's view this list. Remember, I told you how do we gather this on the website?
Right.
So here's the overview of our campaign, by the way. So average subscription rate, how many people are subscribing per month. But over here you can say embed the code on my website, and I can have subscriber chicklets. What does that mean? Basically, you can do funky stuff like embed things like this. Okay, I've got 4 subscribers in MailChimp. So if I click on it, it'll allow me to subscribe. So you can have these kind of funky links on your website to be able to get people to subscribe.
Okay.
Yeah, but the main embedding feature is actually this, where you're gonna take this snippet of code and put it on your website, maybe in the contact page or in every page, and then people can then subscribe, enter in their email address, and click on subscribe. and they will
I see.
immediately be added to the
To the-
distribution list.
Okay.
Yeah, so periodically you can send email distribution lists. It's nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so it's good at what it does, right?
Well,
Yeah.
to start the ball rolling, yes.
Yeah.
I would say no.
By the way, so I've set up the system. Every time I add a customer, I get an email. So
Oh, this is from the.
this is from the other
okay.
system. So you can do that also. So every time a new customer is registered, you can get an email notification.
We'll see
to
them.
any-
We'll see them as ghosts.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so that's it, man. So I think if you maybe later on you'll see the report, but if you go to the dashboard, you should be able to see
How many people have viewed?
Yeah, so we can go into campaigns. Remember, our campaign was called KV demo or something, and if I click on this, see just testing out. Just click there. Okay. Test with delivery doctor. Actually, no, it's with. Go back. Lists and reports. Here we go. Reports. Campaigns by list. KV demo.
We'll have.
So yeah, it hasn't been sent yet. That's why there's
nothing's
nothing
sent
to
in a while.
report.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll
Yeah.
I'll follow
Well,
up with them
once
later.
once that's there, I'll email you. You can basically set it up so that you can email these reports out to send you the stats that you need. Obviously, right now it's under my account, but you guys can set up your own account. See that? You have 12,000 cents remaining before you have to pay. That's amazing. Forever free, 2,000. So you can have up to 2,000 email recipients per month without paying a dime. Pretty
Nice.
good.
Very nice.
Yeah. So the only effort, the only hard part is collecting those email addresses from
That's
your
the main
website,
thing, yes.
and also obviously designing the template to make it look nice. But I've already done that, and that's what I actually, that's in the proposal for me to design the template and then piggyback off a kick-ass system like this.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And